One TV special report.
So, other queries, wala na. Okay, sabtag ayon. Masulata sa SRM mo, sa EDGO, di man sa service ato arang EDGO, sulata. And the SRM will recommend to service base nga ibalik ng atong mga nawala nga mga vacation leave. Okay? Wala, klaro na? Okay. May I proceed, Honorable Chair, to the next item of the agenda?
Yes.
Number 4, letter dated October 9, 2024, Pamuel Cito by Cesar E. Peldon. NIA Project Supervisor, Acting General Manager with subject Pamuel Cito's application for approval of emergency capital expenditure project, namely investment of busted 10 MVA power transformer of Banadero substation with a new MVA power transformer with a request for issuance of certification that same application has been received the local legislative body. So, this letter is explanatory, Honorable Chair. This might be a requirement of law. The municipality must comply because there's a need of certification that the application has been received by local legislative body, which is the City Council of Samis, Honorable Chair. So, in the meantime, unless there are any other remarks from my colleagues, I recommend that this letter be duly noted in the record City Council, Honorable Chair.
This item number 4, letter dated October 9, 2024, from Wellesley 2 by Cesar F. Peldon, NEA, Project Supervisory or Acting General Manager with the subject Wellesley 2's application for approval of emergency capital expenditure project, namely replacement of busted 10 MVA power transformer at Banadero substation with a new 20 MVA power transformer with the request for issuance of certification that same application has been received by the local legislative body. This item is duly noted by the Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Number 5, notice of hearing from ETC in connection with the application of People Broadband and Telecommunications Corporation for the issuance of Certificate of Public Convenience and Necessity and Provisional Authority set to be on November 5, 2024 at 10 a.m. Copies of this notice is readily available at the Office of Secretary of the Secretary of Honorable. In the meantime, I recommend that this notice of hearing be duly noted in the record City Council, Honorable.
Notice of hearing from NTC in connection with the application of People Broadband and Telecommunications Corporation for the issuance of Certificate of Public Convenience and Necessity, CPCN, and Provisional Authority set to be on November 5, 2024 at 10 a.m. This item is duly noted by the Chair, Honorable Marcelian Tapayan.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Item number 6, quarterly report on real property assessment as of March 2024, duly submitted by the Office of City Assessor. Copy of this quarterly report is readily available at the Office of Secretary of Secretary and may be available upon demand by any also by the. In the meantime, I recommend that this report be duly noted in the record City Council.
This quarterly report on real property assessment as of March 2024, duly submitted by the Office of the City Assessor. Anyone wish to peruse this quarterly report, it is available in the Office of the Sangguniang Secretary. This item is duly noted by the Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There are no committee reports pending on my table. We proceed to item number 9, letter C, an assigned business whereby we have 7 approved insertions, Honorable Chair. I may start with the first approved insertion. The request for us to pass a resolution concurring and confirming the appointment of Ms. Caroline Go as City Administrator of City Government of Osamis, effective 09 October 2024. And I yield to the co-chairman of the Committee on Civil Service, which is Jules Torde, Honorable Chair. I promote this motion to concur and confirm the appointment of Ms. Caroline Ingo as City Administrator of City Government of Osamis, effective October 9, 2024, for approval on the first reading with reservations, Honorable Chair.
So there's a motion from the Honorable Marcelian Tapayan, a resolution concurring and confirming the appointment of Ms. Caroline Go as City Administrator of the City Government of Osamis, effective October 9, 2024, for first reading with reservation. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Due to the extension of public service and urgent demand of public interest, I move this motion to concur and confirm the appointment of Ms. Caroline Ingo as City Administrator of the City Government of Osamis, effective October 9, 2024, for approval on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules, Honorable Chair.
Our Honorable Marcelian Tapayan is passing this for second and final reading to concur and confirm the appointment of Ms. Caroline Ngo as City Administrator of the City Government of Osamis, effective October 9, 2024. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Appropriation number 2, resolution approving the failed data collection for October 2024 labor force survey and 2024 survey on overseas Filipinos with the Philippine Statistics Authority for a period 16 to 31 October 2024 in barangays Mulikay, Bagakay, Carmen, Dimaluna, Lama, and Angala, Osamis City. And I yield to Chairman of the Committee on Labor, Honorable Saulo Salvador, to introduce and recommend action on this item, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Saulo Salvador, the Chairman of Committee on Labor. You are hereby acknowledged by the Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Mr. Majority Floor Leader. I move to pass a resolution approving the failed data collection for the October 2024 Labor Force Survey and the 2024 Survey on Overseas Filipinos by the Philippine Statistics Authority for the period of October 16 to 31, 2024 in the Barangay Mulikay, Bagakay, Carmen, Dimaluna, Laman, and Gala of Osamis City. I move to pass this resolution, Madam Chair, on first reading with reservation.
There's a motion from Honorable Saulo Salvador to pass this resolution approving the field data collection for the October 2024 Labor Force Survey and 2024 Survey on Overseas Filipinos by the Philippine Statistics Authority for the period of 16 to 31 October 2024 in Barangay Mulikay, Bagakay, Carmen Annex, Dimaluna, Laman, and Gala, Osamis City, for first reading with reservation. Motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For the interest of the people of Osamis, I move to pass this resolution for the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules on joint motion. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Due to the need of this resolution, the Honorable Saulo Salvador is passing this for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Is there any comments? Remarks? Hearing none. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Appropriation number 3, resolution approving the survey for the assessment of information and communication needs of communities by the Philippine Information Agency on 21 October 2024 in Barangay 58 District, and Carmen, Osamis City. And I yield to Chairman of the Committee on Information and Communication Technology, Honorable Ding Siso, to introduce an equine action on this item, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Dinky Suiso, you are hereby acknowledged by the Chair.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. This humble representation would like to pass a resolution on first reading approving the survey for the assessment of information and communication needs of communities by the Philippine Information Agency or PIA on 21 of October 2024 in Barangay 50th District and Carmen Annex, Osamis City. On first reading, Madam Chair, with reservation.
It has been moved by Honorable Suiso a resolution approving the survey for the assessment of information and communication needs of communities by the Philippine Information Agency on October 21, 2024 in Barangay 50th District and Carmen Annex, Osamis City. For first reading, with motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. On this premise, there is the Philippine Information Agency, through its Director General, Ms. Catherine Chloe De Castro, sent a consultative letter to the City Mayor's Office for the conduct of survey for the assessment of information and communication needs of communities, particularly in Barangay 50th District and Carmen Annex. Move this to pass on third and final reading, waiving the internal rules on joint motion.
Due to the need of this resolution, it has been moved by Honorable Suiso for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Is there any comments? Reactions? Hearing none. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Appropriation number 4, a resolution approving the wage consultation discussion by the Regional Tripartite Wages and Productivity Board, 10 on 14 November 2024 at Bethany Gardens Hotel and Restaurant, Osamis City. And I yield to Chairman of the Committee on Labor, again, Honorable Saulo Salvador, to introduce and recommend action on this item, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Saulo Salvador, you are hereby acknowledged by the Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Mr. Majority Floor Leader. I move to pass a resolution approving the wage consultation discussion by the Regional Tripartite Wages and Productivity Board on November 14, 2024 at the Bethany Gardens Hotel and Restaurant, Osamis City. Madam Chair, I move to pass this resolution on first reading with reservation.
There is a manifestation from Honorable Salvador to pass this resolution approving the wages consultation discussion by the Regional Tripartite Wages and Productivity Board 10 on November 14, 2024 at the Bethany Gardens Hotel and Restaurant, Osamis City. For first reading with reservation, motion approved.
For its urgency, Madam Chair, I move to pass this resolution on second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the necessity and need of this resolution, the Honorable Saulo Salvador is passing this for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Is there comments or reactions? Hearing none, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Items number 5 and number 6.
And 7.
We already approved this on the first reading. And yesterday, we had a public hearing and joint committee hearing on this, on the application of Mr. Bayant TC of Bayant Milling Corporation and the application of Kisi Grilchamp for special use permits, Honorable Chair. And we had a lengthy discussion on this and consulted all the departments, the CMO, the City Engineer's Office, the City Assistance Office, the BPLO, as well as the Fire Department, who make their respective manifestation on this application, Honorable Chair. the joint committees, the Committee on Laws and Style, Committee on Commerce and Industry, and Committee on Zoning, and Committee on Barangay Affairs,
4 committees.
approve these applications on the committee level. Honorable Sir. And now the schedule for the second and final reading, and may I ask the Chairman of the Committee on Zoning and Planning and Settlement, Honorable Negotiation, to do the honor or recommend this for the second and final reading, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Suizo, you are hereby acknowledged by the Chair for your motion.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, and to our Majority Floor Leader. This representation, Madam Chair, would like to pass omnibus resolutions on 3 applications.
Two.
2 applications for the special use permits. On the application, I would like to pass a resolution on first reading with reservation on the application.
Second and final reading.
A second and final reading for the applications of Bryant Milling and
Casey Green.
KC Grill Chump application for SUP permit, Madam Chair, for second and final reading on joint motion.
So there's a motion from Honorable Dinquisiso to pass this on second and final reading, waiving the internal rules, the application from Bryant Milling Corporation and Casey Grill Chump. So is there any comments or reactions, remarks? Hearing none, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The third application for special use permit, which we included yesterday in our public hearing, is the application of SO Property Development and Construction Corporation. Honorable Chair, and this was not yet heard for the first reading, Honorable Chair, but we had a public hearing yesterday and there were no objections, negative comments from all the department heads, the CMO, the CDS office, the BP law, CDS office, and the fire department, Honorable Chair. So I think we need this to approve on the first reading and also the second and final reading, Honorable Chair. And I yield to Chairman of the Committee on Trade, Commerce, and Industry, Honorable Katin Lin, to recommend and endorse action on this last item, Honorable Chair.
So, Honorable Lim, you are hereby acknowledged by the Chair for your motion.
Mga ko kape.
Yeah, ito.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to pass this and approve the recommendation of approval for their request on special use permit to proceed with their building permit application for first reading with reservation.
There's a motion from Honorable Lim to pass this for first reading, the application from HSO Property Development and Construction Corporation for first reading with reservation. Motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Due to its urgency, Madam Chair, I would like to pass this for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the need and urgency of this matter, the Honorable Lim is passing this for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Is there any comments or reactions? Hearing none, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Item number 10, basis for third reading. Our ordinance integrating the payment and issuance of barangay clearance fees into a unified permitting process on city level along with other fees. This ordinance was already approved on the first hearing, Honorable Chair, and we conducted a public hearing on this few weeks back. And after that, this was scheduled on second reading, and ample discussions were provided by members of this body, and this was approved on the second reading after thorough discussions, Honorable Chair. At this juncture, this is for third reading, and I now yield to the sponsor of this ordinance to do the honor of recommending this for approval on the third reading, Honorable Chair. Honorable Cecil Yoko, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Ko, you are hereby acknowledged by the Chair for your motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. So for ease of doing business and full compliance with the anti-red tape law, so that the barangay clearances related to the business permit applications shall be integrated and processed in the business permit licensing office and need not be secured separately in the barangays where the establishment is located, I move to pass this ordinance integrating the payment and issuance of barangay clearance fees into a unified permitting process on the city level along with other city fees on third reading.
So there's a motion from Honorable Ko for third reading, an ordinance integrating the payment and issuance of barangay clearance fees into a unified permitting process on the city level along with other city fees. Motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So may I request to make a post note for additional information regarding this important ordinance?
Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Since this ordinance is deemed approved and that it requires the barangay clearance fees to be issued in the permitting process in the BPLO along with other fees, and that this fees is to be, the barangay clearance fee is to be integrated into the system, and that we need to edit, change, and adjust the e-boss system of the barangay rates. There is the need to standardize, to require all the barangays to standardize their and set their barangay clearance fee so that this new rate will be integrated into the system. So at this point, we need our ABC president to encourage or enjoin their barangays to set their barangay clearance fees and other fees so that this will be integrated into the system. And in the absence of our ABC president, may we request the members of the committee to relay the respond from them to this matter. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Ko, for your information. So, committee members for Barangay Affair, please don't forget to inform Honorable Carlo Moralion for this matter para aron mahuman na gyud or ma-finalize na ang ato ang barangay clearance fees.
Setting of the fee. Yes, Madam Chair.
Unified amount.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Yes, Honorable Chair. I concur with the statement of Honorable Ko. While we respect the autonomy of the barangays in enacting their own ordinances in respective jurisdiction, Honorable Chair, but there's a need for uniformity of the clearance fees because some charge 50, some charge 100 pesos. But this barangay clearance fees should be uniform because this only refers to the clearance for those who want to engage in business. In fact, we don't differentiate if it's a big business or a small business. This can be the same, even if it's in the rural or the urban district. Because this is only a clearance fee of barangay for the act of engaging in business. So there should be no difference. So this should be uniform. So I repeat, we don't encroach upon the authority of the barangays to be autonomous in their respective decisions in trying to enact ordinances to obtain fees for their barangays or but this is expedient and legally necessary para ma-uniform atong barangay clearance para sayon na sa atong LGU pag issue of mga clearances na uniform. In fact, we want to encourage the barangays to be uniform also in other fees, although it's difficult because sa example sa mga covered courts, lain-lain may ilang mga rental sa ilang mga chairs, ubang pang mga barangay properties. So, we respect their ordinance on the matter, but we encourage them to pass their ordinances para matanaw sa atong LGU if they are within the ambit of the provisions of our law, Honorable Chair. So with that, Honorable Chair, may I proceed to other matters, to other items of the agenda? This juncture, Honorable Chair, we have the pleasure and privilege to hear on PCL matters from Honorable Dinky Siso, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Dinky Siso, you are hereby recognized by the Chair for PCL matters.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We already had finalized our registration for the upcoming year-end assembly at Pasay World Trade Center, Manila, Madam Chair, and the following are the pairings for the room assignments for the December 3 to 5 year-end assembly. We have pairings of Councilor Romero and Councilor Tapayan. Also for Councilor Duhay Lungsod and Councilor Uwaminaw. Councilor Fuentes and Councilor Co. Councilor Katkat and Councilor Suiso. And Councilor Sakin and Councilor Saulo Salvador. We yet to have an information from Councilor Moralion if he is coming because we have not yet filed his travel order as well as his cash advance. So we will confirm, but he will be only for a solo room if he is available. All councilors will be arriving at December 3, but few are going home on December 5 and some are going home on December 6. For December 5, we have, just for confirmation, we have Councilor Suiso will be going home on December 5, Councilor Waminal, Councilor Sakin, and Councilor Salvador. On December 6, Councilor Romero, Councilor Lim, Councilor Co, Councilor Fuentes, Councilor Tapayan, and Councilor Duhay Lungsod will be coming home on December 6. Should there be any changes, please do so that we could already have the final book of tickets for the departure and arrival.
Honorable Sir, since we are departing at the same time on December 3, we know the schedule. Honorable Sir?
Yes. The schedule on December 3, the opening program will start at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, though there will be already sessions for particular topics, but the program, opening program with our invited guests will start at 5 o'clock on December 3. And on December 4, there will be a whole day activities, resource speakers, morning and afternoon. And on December 5, it's the billeting. We will now be released with our certificate of participation and attendance, and 2 p.m. will be our checkout on our hotel, assigned hotels.
Honorable Chair, how about our flight schedule on December 3?
On December 3, we have 7 o'clock in the morning.
7 o'clock? Sayo kayo?
7 o'clock because we opt to have it on noon, but since we wanted earlier, so we booked the morning flight on December 3.
Nauntay mas later, wala na.
Na ay 12 noon. But it's still subject for finalization.
Pero city kita na, hindi ta mag-asose.
Pwede.
So we...
Ikaw, 12?
So everybody is for 12 o'clock, not the 7 o'clock.
Mas may dungan ta kay mas may 12 ka usahay bitaw na maglaglag gabi bitaw dugay ka kamatag buntag kanlagan sa gabi dugay ka mata, so mas may yung aslosita play.
Yeah. We wanted it on 12 noon, but some wanted to have it earlier. Baka daw delayed flights. Ma-delayed, so para di ta maulahi. Pero we could do the 12 noon flight if everybody's amenable.
I recommend, Honorable Chair, mga madungan ta, 12 o'clock kita ang flight para wala kay malit.
Noted.
Maglaglag ng gabi ba?
So earlier ito or 12?